Hello, my lovely sixth graders. Today we are going to work more with rocks and the rock cycle. So what we're going to do is you guys are going to complete this Google Slides activity. So let's read the instructions. I will read the reading passage to you. If you don't want to hear me do that, then you can skip through me reading the reading passage to you, and actually I'll do it at the end. So you can just listen to me explain all the slides to you, read the instructions to you, and then you can stop there if you want to listen to me read to you some more because you miss my voice so much, because I know you all miss me so much and miss lovely science class with me. I know you do. You guys don't have to fake it. I know you miss me because I miss you so much. I know you do. We're on the same wavelength, guys. I know you don't have to hide it anymore. I know you miss me. I miss you. I know. It's fine. We'll be together soon again. Trust me. Okay. Student instructions. So the first thing you're going to do is read. You're going to read the reading passage. You can either take notes or you can use a reading strategy to help you comprehend the reading. So if you want to take notes on a piece of paper, if you just want to add it down here in the speaker notes as you're reading, and you want to take notes like Miss Cup is the best science teacher, you know. You can do that. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That's, I wouldn't be upset. Okay. Number 2, the first activity you're going to do is types of rock. So you're going to explain how each type of rock is formed, and you're going to learn that in the reading passage. Then you're going to drag and drop the different types of rock to the correct classification category. Use outside resources if needed to help. Maybe your book. Maybe the graphic organizers we did. Just a hint, maybe. Just maybe. There's a helpful hint that 2 types of rocks go to each example. So if you have 4 rocks in one and no rocks in another, you might be wrong. Just saying. All right. The second activity, the rock cycle. You're going to drag and drop the rock cycle processes to each of the 9 arrows. Be sure that they are spaced out appropriately. Each arrow will have a label. And then the last thing is a writing prompt or a typing prompt. Show what you know, answer the writing prompt using information from the reading passage. So everything is going to go back to the reading passage, okay? Note, although the templates cannot be edited, graphics can be moved or deleted. You may add or move text boxes or shapes to make it your own, okay? Alrighty, let's go to the next slide. So this is the reading passage. There it is. This is the reading passage. I will read it at the end if you want me to read it to you, if you want to listen. If you don't want to listen to me read at the end, when I'm done talking about the other slides, you can just stop the video. But if you miss hearing my voice all the time, which I know some of you do, yeah, I know who you are. I know some of you miss me. You don't have to listen to me read. Okay, but this is the reading passage. Again, if you want to take notes, you can take notes down here where it says speaker notes. You can take notes on a piece of paper. Completely up to you. You don't have to take notes if you don't want to. It's up to you. And then the first activity that you're going to do is the different types of rocks. So how are they formed? You click right here, erase where it says typed here. How are sedimentary rocks formed? Blah, 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 blah. And then you take whichever rocks down here are sedimentary, click on the picture, and you drag and drop. Remember, there's 2 sedimentary, there's going to be 2 igneous, and 2 metamorphic. How are they formed? 2 examples. How are they formed? 2 examples. And then the rock cycle. Okay, and they even gave you instructions right here. Drag and drop each rock cycle process to the correct arrow. Each arrow will have a process. You just take each one of these, put it on an arrow. Okay, obviously those might not be where they go because I'm not giving you the answers because I know you're smart enough to know where they go. All right, I will also upload a video, another video explaining the rock cycle to help you with that too. But again, you can look back in the reading to help you with that as well. And you can look in your book, and you can watch the video that I'm going to post down below in this Google post. I can be like YouTuber. Check the link below, dude. I'm such a YouTuber. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be YouTube famous one day, guys. Just kidding. Okay. Sorry. All right. And then lastly, every arrow is, my nose is itchy. Someone's talking about me. Every arrow is going to have a process. So make sure that every arrow has a process. Okay. And make sure the process makes sense. Now, if I'm going from sedimentary rock, I'm pointing to the screen like you guys can see me pointing to the screen. You can't. I wish you could, but you can't. So you got to pay attention to my cursor. So if I'm going from sedimentary rock to sediment, do you think I'm melting? No, I'm not melting. Nothing from sedimentary rock to sediment is going to make me melt, okay? I'm not adding any heat to that. What do you think is happening? You think I'm adding heat and pressure to go from sedimentary to sediment? No. Do you think I'm cooling and hardening? No. I feel like I'm on Dora the Explorer. Do you think I'm weathering and eroding? Good job. I am. I'm totally on Dora the Explorer, guys. Good job. We are weathering and eroding. So you would take weathering and erosion and stick it. You might want to turn it a little bit. It's okay if you don't turn them. That's fine. You don't have to. But it would go from sedimentary rock to sediment. Good job. I'm going to undo that and send it back. Nope, didn't want to do that. All right, and then the writing prompt. So explain how a rock changes form using information from the reading to support your passage, okay? So how can a rock change forms? So you're kind of explaining the rock cycle, but in words. You can do it. I know you can. Use evidence from the passage to support your answer. So we're kind of adding English into this, which I know some of you are like, I don't like English. Why are you doing this to me? You'll be fine. I promise. So like in the passage, it says da 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 da, blah, 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 blah. You can do it. I know you can because you're smart. All right. If you don't want to hear me read the passage, have fun. Get started now. Watch the other videos on the rock cycle to help you with this. Okay. If you want to hear me read the passage, continue listening to this because you miss hearing my voice. Let's get started. Types of rock and the rock cycle. Did you know that rocks are formed in different ways and can change over time? Rocks are solid earth materials formed from a mixture of minerals and other materials and are classified in 3 main groups based on how they're formed. The 3 groups are igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Igneous rock formed when magma or lava from inside the earth cools and hardens, forming rock. The deeper a rock travels inside the earth, the hotter it gets. The temperature eventually reaches a point that causes a rock and minerals to melt. Many igneous rocks are formed from volcanoes and can look different based on how quickly they're cooled. Granite and obsidian are examples of igneous rocks. Sedimentary rocks are when sediment becomes solid material. Sediment is typically composed of tiny pieces of sand, rock, minerals, remains of living things, etc. Sediment can be moved by wind and water and pile up, pressing down layers beneath it, while minerals such as calcite come out of the water and cement the sediment together, forming rock. There are 3 main types of sedimentary rock. Clastic sedimentary rock are caused by pressure cementing like sandstone and limestone. A chemical sedimentary rock forms when minerals come out of a solution and settle on the ocean floor, like rock salt. An organic sedimentary rock, like chalk, forms from the remains of living things. Metamorphic rock is a rock that has changed by heat and pressure. Over long periods of time, the heat and pressure that builds the deeper a rock travels inside the earth squeeze, and melt the rock. This changes the structure of the rock. Gneiss is a metamorphic rock that was formed from granite, and slate that forms from granite, and slate is a metamorphic rock that forms from shale. Many rocks have been broken, pressurized, squeezed, pressed, and melted over and over again, changing the rock's structure in a process called the rock cycle. The rock cycle includes the process of melting, cooling, and hardening, weathering and erosion, compacting or pressing together, and cementing, and undergoing heat and pressure. The rock cycle shows the many possible paths a rock can take to change from one form to another. One rock may go through all or none of the stages. Each arrow, see diagram to the right, represents one of the processes a rock can go through during the rock cycle. So that is the reading. If I read it too fast, go back through, listen to it again. If you have any questions on it, please join the Zoom call today from 12 to 12:30, and we can go over it. Go ahead, and it gave you the examples that you'll need for this, told you how everything's formed. It helped you with this, and it helped you with this. So let me know if you guys need anything. Join the Zoom call. Have a good day, and I will talk to you later.